Hello Internet, CJ with you once more, and it's a bit of a sort of channel update and sort of review of the Locksport content that I'm going to start posting over the next couple of months because as some of you might have seen from my previous video, I've received my Swick everyday carry 12 blade lockpick set or tool. And I've had a bit of a back and forth. Bosnian Bill posted a review, I'll link to that in the description below, about this particular thing and the dramas that the Kickstarter project originators went through getting it to market or getting it completed and getting the actual thing off to the backers along with all of the backer rewards. So that's pretty interesting, and it sort of reinvigorated me a bit. Also, I acquired a whole bunch of random padlocks from a friend that were given to me. So yeah, I've thought I'm sort of back into this a bit now, and I thought, okay, let's see what we're going to do with this over the next little while. So obviously we've got the Swick. I've had a chance to play around with it a little bit. You can see there's a couple of padlocks that are actually open here. This Cineco and my little acrylic practice lock, which were opened with this thing. I've still got my Banggood, very basic Banggood pick kit here. With the tension tools and various pick profiles there. So I've got that to play with. I've got the Swick to play with. People who might have watched my previous review of this kit will have seen this little Lockwood and this Master TSA lock before, which I got open with these tools. Also this one, the acrylic lock, and I think the Cineco featured in that as well. But I've got these other ones as well now. Let's have a quick look. We've got... Now, these are all Chinese made, or most of them are Chinese made. We've got an egret branded. It says hardened on it. We'll find out. I might actually put the bolt cutters on that and find out if that hardened label is actually accurate or not, because they're famously not. We have a Papais with inox springs in it, stainless steel springs in it, made in Brazil. And again, hardened shackle, apparently. We've got a Gold Leaves, again made in China. Made in China. They didn't put any spaces in. Quite a neat little design on the back there. I might polish these up at some point. I don't know. Might polish them up for each video. That's got a really tiny little, like there's no warding on the keyway at all there really, but it's quite small. Might be a bit tight to get into, but I reckon we can probably rake that one open pretty easily. The Cineco you might have seen before, as I said, it's actually got a pretty nasty keyway on it, this one. It's got a nasty wicked curve at the top there, which makes it difficult. You can't use top of keyway tension on this one. So we've got that. This thing is loose as a goose. You can open it by looking at it the wrong way. You know, I had the double cycloid rake out before I decided to have them all fanned out like that, because I just happened to have that open, and I just like literally plonked the double cycloid rake in there with tension on it, and it just sprung open. Like, didn't even have to put it in and pull it back out. I just stuck it in and it opened up. But they're designed for that. They're designed to make it easy to pick, and so you can, you know, they're pretty loose tolerance. This thing was on a storage cage of a property that I moved into a couple of years back, and obviously the original key had long since disappeared with the prior tenant. So I actually did try to pick this open. I fiddled around with it for about 10 minutes, but I was pretty new to the game at that stage with these, and I was, didn't have the right tensioner, and it was slipping, and I just went, oh, bugger this, I'm just going to get the grinder out. And so she gave up her secrets that way. But this has actually proven surprisingly difficult to single pin pick or rake. I think there might be some security pins in this one. It's just another generic made in China lock, but it's actually giving me a bit of bother, that one. So we've also got an Assa Abloy Lockwood. Lockwood being an Australian, very popular Australian lock brand that's owned by Assa in Sweden. Sweden, Norway, Finland, can't remember. One of the Nordic countries. Anyway, I've managed to, by watching a YouTube video, which I'll also link in the description, I've managed to actually decode this and get it open. I didn't know this was another mystery lock, didn't know what the combination was on that one, and actually managed to use a technique of putting tension on the shackle and then feeling for the flat spots and so on and so forth. So this, I tried to decode it first using my decoder shims that came with my Swick as part of the backer reward, but it's the wheels on this are very tight tolerance, very nicely made actually for what's only about a $35 or $25 padlock. But even when you get it, you can get a shim in there, but feeling for a flat spot, it's very, very hard to detect, and you actually end up, you're better off doing it just by feel with the wheels. There's a good technique to do that. As I say, I'll post that in the description. This master lock, which has, yeah, okay. I probably don't want to really ask too many questions about this, where this one came from. Again, it was part of the bundle that was given to me by a friend who just said, hey, here, you're into this stuff, have these. So, you know, it's got this sort of shielded plug type thing, but I was actually able to get that open pretty, surprise, I was able to get this master lock open pretty easily. I need to check and see if this one's vulnerable to a bypass attack too, and I'll demonstrate that if it is. And then the king of the hill, we're getting up to the top end of the tree now. I've got an Abus 83, Series 1 here, and I reckon that might be a bit of a challenge to get open, because Abus are generally pretty good. And it's like old and heavy and fucking, this is a proper lock, this one. If I ever needed to actually secure anything, I won't be doing anything destructive with that, because I might actually want to use that one day. And then we've got my Schlag cutaway, which again came as part of the backer reward kit for the lock picking expert backer level for the Swick. And that also came with some security pin sets and a follower. It's for me to depin it, repin it with the fancier pins. So that's all happening. I'm going to work through those, and I'll probably do a couple at a time each video or something like that, or maybe a dedicated video for this and this, you know, depending on how long it takes me and how challenging it is. And we've also got this. So rest assured, no more long form rambling unedited blah 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 videos. I'm actually about to build a new rig. Some more gear down here. So yeah, I'll actually be able to run some editing software, because at the moment I'm just operating off this old laptop. Basically, it's an old Core i7, and not the best for editing videos and stuff. So this is why all this stuff's just been sort of blah, straight out, single take, long form stuff, or you know, whatever. Anyway, I've got that coming along too, so we'll actually get some proper edited videos with annotations and titles and all that sort of stuff too. So stick around if this sort of stuff interests you. Have a look at the previous videos if you want to. Subscribe if you'd like. Hit the bloody, you know, where is it? No, not on that. Anyway, whatever. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, you know, hit the bell if you want to see when I upload my next rambly thing. But rest assured, they'll be a little bit more concise and a bit better produced going forward. So thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Hope you're having a great day, and yeah, catch you soon. Bye.